Hello and welcome to the first episode of Adam's Sports Show. My name is Adam Green, and it's time to take a look at some of the biggest stories from the last week or so in sports. First off, one of the biggest controversies to hit the Pac-12 in recent years came about this week when CBS Sports' Jeff Goodman revealed that Pac-12 officiating boss Ed Rush offered referees $5,000 or a trip to Cancun if they gave Arizona coach Sean Miller a technical foul or ejected him from a conference tournament game. Official Michael Irvin called a controversial take on Miller with less than 5 minutes in a close game, and folks were left wondering if it was because of Rush's offer. Pac-12 Commissioner Larry Scott investigated and determined the comments were said in jest. Rush submitted his resignation later in the week, but Scott is still determining if it was done in jest too. And Irving, the man whose whistle helped spawn this controversy, could not be reached for comment. In other college hoops news, injured Louisville guard Kevin Ware was cleared to travel with the team and attend the Final Four. He told head coach Rick Pitino he'd like to play, but the coach denied the request, telling the player his argument only has a leg to stand on. Over in the NHL, the trade deadline passed this week, with the Coyotes making a trio of deals. Steve Sullivan, Matthew Lombardi, and Raffi Torres were all shipped out, and in return, Phoenix received 2 draft picks and center Brandon McMillan. McMillan has yet to report to the team, though, as he accidentally flew to Seattle, then Portland, then Quebec. Switching gears, there's also America's pastime, where hope springs eternal as the 2013 Major League Baseball season got underway this week. Everyone has a chance to win this year's World Series, except for the Cubs. Hey, there's always next year. But here's Arizona. There's a lot of excitement over the new-look Diamondbacks. Gone are high-profile stars like Justin Upton, and in their place are hard-working, max-effort players. Now, they may not be picked to win the NL West, but with Cody Ross, Adam Eaton, Willie Bloomquist, Daniel Hudson, and Didi Gregorius on the DL, the D-backs certainly boast the greatest group of injured players in baseball. And finally, the Arizona Cardinals traded for quarterback Carson Palmer this week, believing he will be able to solve their problems at the position. I like the move to acquire the former USC star, provided this one does not own a hot tub. Now it's time to debut what will be the final segment of the show, which is for the Tweet of the Week. This one comes from Boston Red Sox third baseman Will Middlebrooks, who is commenting on former Rutgers head basketball coach Mike Rice and his penchant for throwing basketballs at his players during practice. He tweeted, quote, "Too bad Rutgers doesn't have a dodgeball team. I know the guy for the job." That seems like a reasonable idea, but are we sure Rice knows the 5 Ds of dodgeball?
Yeah. Just remember the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Well, that's going to do it for the first episode of Adam's Sports Show. If you want more from me, you should follow my Twitter, @TheAdamGreen. If you want less from me, you shouldn't. It's really that simple. Thanks for watching. We'll do this again next week, right here on ArizonaSports.com.